Well, hello and welcome everyone. I'm your host, John Armas, otherwise known as AceBullion. Today I have this coin right here that Martin the Silver Trader sent in. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Now, I do know that on Friday last week, I said I was going to share these, and I will. So just please be patient, wait around. They are coming out this week. Anyway, why am I sharing this over those? Well, this is one of Martin's latest coins that he has in, and you could buy them from the silvertrader.uk. You could, find out all the information. Just click the links down below, and you'll see it. Also, because it's, well, rather a limited edition coin, and sadly and interestingly, it's had a rough time. So, am I still going to be easy on it? No. But I will forgive the date on the coin, which says 2024. And that's because the manufacturers of this, the Azure Mint, really had difficulties getting this thing made at all. So kudos to them. They got it made. It's now out a year later, but here we go. So first off, it has a mintage, as you can see there, of 5,000. And you get a lovely hologram there. And it says, the official coin of Azure Mint. And you can see all this. It's Robin Hood. And yes, subject matter immediately springs to mind. And sadly, I just think Royal Mint. But not letting that kind of put me off. I'm still intrigued to see what it is. It has 2024, as I've just mentioned, and it has a mintage of 5,000, 4/9 fine silver, 1 ounce. Well, let's see what it's about. And here we go. So, I think we're going to start off on the back on this one. First off, it looks like it's quite busy, and it is to a degree. We have half of it with a really high relief and half of it that's not. It's kind of a normal silver color with some high reliefs in it, whereas the other side is a kind of a mirror gloss with some normal bits in it. It's really interesting. That it's a nice split, and I've not seen that in any coin around yet. To have a look here a little bit closer. So first off, one of the really cool bits is we have a wanted poster. And of course you can see, what looks to be Robin Hood for £10,000. My goodness. We also have a heart shape carved in. We have 1 ounce, 4/9 fine silver, 100 francs, CFA. We have a tree. Obviously that's where the heart's carved into. As you take a look here, you're going to see a wagon with 2 guards in the front, 2 in the back, and 2 horses pulling that wagon. No doubt full of some goodies. You also have the balance of justice on there. I think that's a really cool fitting image on the shield. And yeah, it is everything there. I think this says of Cameroon. I'm not really sure. Republic de Cameroon. Yeah, Cameroon. And there, of course, is the castle. That is the only tiny piece of information that has the date. So don't let that put you off. I know I'm not, actually. I looked at it and I was like, honestly, forget about it. So that's what we're going to do. Let's have a look on the side, and we have the reeded edge going all the way along. What I also liked was on the COA, it did list, and you probably have seen it, I just didn't say it at the time, what number of coin you're getting. And again, look at that hologram there. I think that's pretty cool. Now on to the front, which is, well, Sherrard. And then it says, Robin of the Hood. So it's Robin of the Hood instead of Robin Hood. But yeah, Robin of the Hood. A bit ghetto there, I guess. And then we have a image depicting Robin of the Hood there. holding onto the bow and pulling back on the arrow. Now, pulling back on the bowstring to release the arrow. Let's be brutally honest. Looking like it's gonna, well, terminate that one's computing powers very soon in the front. You can see there's some more guards. I do like the striations here. Again, I haven't seen this on any modern coin around in a while, but these are the really deep striations that you used to get with the Kangaroo series. It was the Australian Perth Mint ones, and that was a really cool feature. As you take a look at it, I mean, Robin of the Hood, sorry, it's kind of blown away, is actually really detailed. As are all of the men here who, well, probably are not so merry because they're about to, as I said, have their off switch hit. But yeah, there you go. And if you don't know who Robin Hood is, he will steal from the rich and give to the poor, apparently. So that's just kind of an interesting tidbit and fact. I'd love to know what Azure Mint are doing for further down the road, whether this is a one-off or not, considering it was so late to process it. That would kind of make and, help me decide further if they're going to go down the series or if it's just a one-off. I have to say I haven't heard anything, so I don't know. And of course, with them having the difficulties, I would also wonder, is this a everlasting series? Needless to say, it is cool regardless. So as a one-off, does it have like a huge premium? No, but it's in line with pretty much everything at the moment. Would it be kind of cool and fitting in my own personal collection? Yeah, kind of would do. It comes in this kind of a flat and domed shaped capsule. So you get the backside is flat, completely flat. And then you get a little dome here. Very much like how the Germanium started off doing stuff. So there we go. And I think part of the reason that I mentioned, they've had some difficulties, it's come to the point where, and I've been speaking to, obviously Martin and others, but it looks like there's been an oversaturation with the amount of bullion, silver coins and whatnot. And I could foresee and see even some mints are struggling. So they're, kind of doubling down and putting stuff on gold instead and hoping that sells. It's a real tough one because I think having the wide array of different characters, whether it be cats, dogs, aliens, cartoons, whatever, has drawn in a lot of different people and a lot of different generations to stacking silver and gold, and introduced them into the whole precious metals. But now it's at a point where it's at an oversaturation and something's going to have to go. So what are your thoughts and opinions? I'm not going to go too far into that, so that's for another day. But what are your thoughts and opinions? Leave them down below. I'll respond to every single one of you. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Bye for now.